Tigers have had a tough time scoring points here in these last couple games, and I think that will continue. Ole Miss brings a very underrated, underappreciated defense to town, and I think Ole Miss wins at Jordan-Hare.
On paper, Ole Miss ought to take this one. I got a feeling the Tigers are going to play them tough, but I'm going with the Rebels.
Auburn's just really been stinking it up lately, showing that they're really just not that good, and they're fortunate to have gotten wins over West Virginia and Tennessee. Ole Miss is on a roll lately. Pick Ole Miss even on the road.
A tired Auburn team faces a resurgent Ole Miss team. That spells trouble for the Tigers. The Rebels will roll.
Remember when Auburn was undefeated and playing well? Yeah, some of us with long memories remember that, but they've looked pretty pathetic the last few weeks, and don't see it changing. Think Ole Miss will win.
A lot of bowl hopes on the line for both these teams. I like Troy at home. They're very good at home, and I think they'll find a way to get it done. It won't be easy, though.
Big Sun Belt Conference game here. Troy's been playing awfully well. They'll continue the winning ways Saturday night.
It's Troy's last really tough test of the season. If they overlook Monroe, they could get beat. I think Troy wins a close one at home and stays unbeaten in Sun Belt play.
The two best teams in the Sun Belt Conference meet at Troy Halloween night. Have a hunch that Levi Brown, Troy's quarterback, may not be as sharp as he has been the last few weeks, but the Troy defense and running game will more than make up for it.
This is our college game of the week, I think, for our coverage area. That's two undefeated Sun Belt teams, or undefeated in conference. Look for Troy to get the win, but it should be a good one.
World's biggest outdoor cocktail party, but inside the Gator Bowl is where you want to be watching this week. I like Florida, but just barely. I think Georgia will come with a big effort. The Gators find a way.
This game could get out of hand early if Florida has their way. I think the Gators are much too strong for the Bulldogs. Georgia may play them tough early, but I'm going with the Gators.
Florida steps up for the big games. Hadn't played very well of late, but I think they lay the smack down to Georgia and win pretty big.
The Gators haven't been as sharp as they were last year, but it won't matter. They're still too good for a young Georgia team.
Don't think it'll be a blowout like last year, but count on Florida getting the win.
This is a trap game for the Longhorns after playing two very good opponents. They destroyed Oklahoma. They routed Missouri. This third week is at one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Still, I think
this will be a tough one for the Longhorns, but I think they stay in the national championship race. Go with Texas.
Probably Texas's last chance to get a loss on their schedule, but I think Texas is probably going to come out with a 7 to 10 point win.
A year ago, Oklahoma State ruined Texas' national championship hopes. It won't happen a second time. The Horns will get revenge.
I picked Texas because I'm really sure about that. Actually, I think Texas is a really good defensive team, and I think they'll win, and probably a little convincingly.
Southern Cal has kind of righted the ship after a slow start. Oregon has done the same. I like Oregon at home to pull a little bit of an upset. I'll take the Ducks.
Another interesting game here, but I think Southern Cal's going to find a way to win. They may even blow out Oregon. Go with Southern Cal.
USC lost early in the year to an inferior Washington school, but I think they're going to win this one on the road.
USC stumbled earlier in the season. They're bound and determined not to let it happen, and it won't happen against the Ducks either.
Quack, quack. Going with the Ducks.